Alright guys, we are back. We got the double Mythic and Legendary Hero trailer. We're over here on YouTube. Let's go ahead and put the quality up and take a look at what we got here. Alright, so I'm expecting double Mythics. And I'm also expecting Laeradr and also Nidhoggr. Okay, so we're starting things off with Nidhoggr. Alright, so Snake Mama. Red Beast armor type. She's an Astra Mythic that gives the Res Blessing. Okay, so an offensive Mythic hero, Nidhoggr. Now, offensive armor Mythic seems a little backwards. But let's see. Maybe she can pull it off. Alright, they're doing shenanigans here. I'm not sure why it's necessary. Enticing Dose. 14 might, 1 range. -1 special trigger. Start a turn and after unit acts, if Kanto triggers after Kanto, inflicts attack and defense -7, and sabotage on foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. If unit is transformed, or unit's HP is over 25% at the start of combat, deals damage to foe equal to 25% of foe's max HP as combat begins. Activates only when unit can attack in combat, and only the highest value is applied. Does not stack with other, deals X damage as combat begin effects. And effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply. Will not reduce foes' HP minus or below 1. Excluding certain foes such as Rooker. God damn. Like, the paraphrasing there is longer than the actual thing. That's some wild description. Okay, also, if unit is transformed or unit's HP is over 25% at the start of combat, inflicts a penalty on foes' attack and defense equal to 6 plus 20% of unit's defense at the start of combat. Reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Deals damage equal to 30% of foes' max HP. And reduce damage from foes' attacks by X during combat. Alright, and also when foes' attack triggers foes' special, reduce damage from foes' attacks by X, where X is the total damage dealt to the foe, min of 10, max of 20. Alright, as long as that's in combat, that's fine. Yeah, it is by X during combat. Okay, so she has melt damage. Yeah, at the start of combat, she does 25% of their max HP as damage, and then we're getting that also as true DR later. So, a pretty, like, well-cohesive kit here, but, I mean, melt damage took a big hit with Haythrun giving Nectar and stuff. So, like, if you're running this unit as an offensive Mythic hero, if she's going to be your save bait, you got to watch out, because Haythrun's Nectar is basically going to mitigate all of your non-pierceable DR there. And then also, at the start of turn, if units adjacent to only beasts or dragons, you transform, you get attack up 2 and distant counter. Okay, Sturdy Beast, once again. A rerun from New Year, or not New Year, but Asker. Alright, Divine Toxin. Unique A skill. If unit can transform, transformation effect gains. If unit is in 2 spaces of a beast or dragon, or if the number of adjacent allies other than beasts or dragons are less than or equal to 2, as a trigger condition. Okay. If defending an AR, at the start of turn 1, if conditions to transform are met, unit transforms. At the start of player phase or enemy phase, grants dosage to unit and all allies in 2 spaces. Okay, more status effects. As if we need any more of those, man. It's like every unit has a unique status effect now. If unit is transformed or if foe initiates combat, grants attack, defense, and res up 10 to unit. Neutralize foe's bonuses to attack and defense, and grants special charge +1 per attack. And nullifies guard. Okay, so dosage. Grants all stats of 5, recovers 10 HP after combat. And when a foe triggers, grants bonus effects active on foe and neutralize bonus effects on foe. Wait, what? When a foe triggers, grants the bonus effects active on foe and neutralize any bonus active on foe effects from skills such as Essence Drain on unit with this status active. Prevents those effects on unit and other targets. What? And neutralize any bonus effects active on that foe. What the hell? Bro, she just gave the middle finger to Nurgle for no reason at all. Like, why are we doing this? Can defense please have something, man? Nurgle at least gives you a chance against armor balls on offense like that, because you can just steal their bonuses. Now you can't do that? What the hell, man? Come on. So what's even the point of Nurgle then? Like, defense Nurgle, whatever. Alright, then we have Slick Fighter 4. Oh, she's got 2 new skills. What? Have they ever done this where a unit just has 2 brand new skills? Slick Fighter 4, if the foe initiates combat or if unit's HP is over 25% at the start of combat, inflicts attack -5 on the foe, deals +X damage. X is 20% of unit's defense, excluding on AoEs. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by X, excluding AoEs, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up and neutralize penalties on unit during combat. It's literally just better reopening. Yeah, y'all thought reopening was good on these armored units because they can't get Lagoo's Friend. This is literally Lagoo's Friend. Yeah, what did Slick Fighter do originally? It was not this good. I think it gave you like a guaranteed follow-up and then it neutralized penalties. It did not do all of that. Jesus Christ, Slick Fighter 4, wow. Okay, and then also attack and defense twin far save. Is Slick Fighter better than armored... What is it again? Shield Fighter? Is Shield Fighter better or is Slick Fighter 4 better? Probably just depends on the unit, I guess. But, I mean, if you just want a tank, then yeah, Shield Fighter is probably better. But if you're trying to, like, mix it up and do damage as well. I love that attack animation. She just whips him with her tail. Oh my god. Amazing. Alright, here we go. Giving the middle finger to Nurgle for no reason. It's also going to be really good in Summoner duels, too, because Nurgle is pretty common in Summoner duels. Now you can just give him the middle finger there, too. I don't know why they do this. Like, what is even the points of hard countering units like that? Is there a reason for it? I mean, yeah, that's really the only reason to run Nurgle is because of Essence Drain. Alright, so here we go with Tree Man. So he's going to be a colorless beast armor. We already knew that. And he's a defense dark hero. Alright, so we got the bad timeline. At least he's Dark Season, I guess, because Emblem is already Dark Season. So they shoehorned both of the, like, save destroyers to one season, which I guess that's fine. Had this guy been, like, Anima defense, oh boy. Would have not been fun. Alright, so let's see what he does. Quieting Branch, 14 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts defense and res -7, panic, and sabotage on the closest foes and any foe in 2 spaces of those foes through the next action, and inflicts assigned decoy and status preventing counterattacks on the foes with the lowest defense, with the range of 1 and foes with lowest defense with range of 2 among closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces of those foes. Broken beyond belief. Alright, then also, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts a penalty on enemies' attack and defense equal to 20% of res at the start of combat, +6. Grants special cooldown count -2 before foe's first attack, and reduce damage from foe's attacks by 20% of unit's res during combat. And also, if foe's attack triggers foe's special, reduce damage from foe's attacks by 20% of res, and recover 7 HP after combat. And then he has the Beast Transformation for armor. Gets DC and attack up 2, pretty much. Okay, Armored Flow. Alright, we already know his weapon is ridiculous. But what is his passive, though? Okay, so he does have Fortune. I expected him to have some kind of Fortune, but not this one. I was thinking attack and defense, but... Okay, they gave him attack and res Fortune, which is good. This will be nice for your defensive beast types. Alright, then we have Yggdrasill's Altar. So, unique beast skill. At start of player phase or enemy phase, inflicts attack and defense -7 and Discord on foes that are in 2 spaces of another foe through the next action. That's crazy. That's like the entire enemy team. That's actually better than nearest foe and then chain to foes in 2 spaces, because, like, you could set it up in a way where that's only going to hit certain people. This, on the other hand, is just going to hit everybody for the most part. All right, then also inflicts a penalty on foes' attack and defense during combat equal to the number of foes on the map with Discord, including the target times 3 plus 5 with a max of 14. Oh, wow. And then deals damage equal to 20% of units' res. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up. And also when special triggers, nullifies DR. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Kind of reminds me of Lucina's B skill where she inflicts, what does she do? Sabotage, I think, or something. Or it might be exposure on her B skill. Something she does, and then she powers up based on how many people have that status effect. Like, that's kind of what's going on here. Honestly, though, if you're running this guy on defense, you could probably just swap this out for Shield Fighter. I love how Shield Fighter is that busted. You could just run it everywhere. Okay, and now finally Barricade. So a new C skill. Looks like Joint Drive, or what is it? Joint Distant Guard, I think is what this one is. Foes with a range of 1 cannot warp into spaces within 3 spaces of unit, and foes with a range of 2 cannot warp into spaces within 4 spaces of unit. All right, we finally got there. We finally got Warp Bubble for everybody. Grants defense and res of 4 to allies in 3 spaces of unit, and neutralize their penalties to defense and res during combat. And if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants defense and res of 4, and neutralize penalties to defense and res during combat. Very interesting. He's an armored unit that doesn't run save. That's very peculiar. Huh. I mean, the reason you would run him is for all of his debuffs. You're not really running him to be a save necessarily. Fodder looks nuts. They actually gave both of the units 2 brand new fodder skills as well. Very interesting. They really want people to spend on this banner, huh? Alright, so let's see his tanking here. I don't know why they're bullying Brave Robin. She's not really known for being an offensive presence. And he barely lives, too. He only lives with 1 health. Not very impressive for a showcase here. But, like, literally, he just needs to stand there. The only thing you need from him is a Sign Decoy and also, I guess, the Discord Panic that he does. But other than that... Alright, so they're both on different colors, so you're going to have to hit separate colors if you want to try to get them. Okay, so this is the banner. On colorless, we have Tree Man, we have Loki, and then we have also Rearmed Soak. That's pretty high value for me, because I gave him Lagoo's Friend. Alright, that's not too bad. Then on red, we have Nidhoggr. Yeah, Legendary Male Shez and Kvassar. Alright, not a fan of either of them. I do like Nidhoggr, though, so... Ugh. Yeah, that's an ugly color share. And then on green, we've got... Looks like Ninian. We have Legendary Camilla and then Legendary Female Alear. And then finally on blue, we've got Legendary... Wow, Legendary Myrrh, really? Ascended Amelia and then Legendary Female Shez. This banner kind of sucks. This banner is really bad. Did they do this on purpose? Because they know everyone wants to summon for Tree Man, so they're like, okay, let's just make the banner sucky. So you're not really getting maximum value. Wow, this is way worse than the last legendary banner we had. Is this worth summoning on? I mean, he is the defense mythic that we were thinking he would be. Not as devastating, though, on Dark Season, though. Like I said, we already have Emblem on Dark Season who turns off saves anyway. But, like, this also... Assign Decoy is kind of worse, though, because if they're trying to tank you with a Omni-Tank instead of a save unit, like, for example, Halloween Asker or Attune Tamara or something like that, Or like Emblem Mike, you just assign decoy to other people, so you can't even tank with Omni tanks against him. And then she gives the middle finger to Nurgle for some reason. I don't even know why they did that. But yeah, I don't know about this one, man. That's a tough call. I think both of the Mythic heroes are pretty good. It's just that I don't like these color shares. All right, you guys in the comment section will let me know what you guys think about this, but pretty sure that's everything we have in here. Yeah, it looks like that's just about everything. The banner is dropping not tomorrow. I think it's the next reset afterwards. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. The new fodder is really good, though. Like, they've got great fodder skills. I want to see the restrictions for Barricade, because this is basically just like Warp Bubble for everyone, presumably. If this prerequisite is really like Distant Guard. And then over here, she's got Slick Fighter 4, which is pretty bananas. It's not better than Shield Fighter, but it's like different because this one is more offensive. Yeah. I don't know how to call this one, guys. It's like, the units are great, but at the same time, is it worth summoning? I don't know. So that's going to wrap us up for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.